What was your dad's name, Arthur, and what rank was he?
No, he was just ordinary trooper. John Alexander Rigby. That was his name, Alexander. What a posh name. Yeah. That was a name that was used in our family. Fortunately, I didn't get it. Yeah, it was a name that went right through, amazing that, isn't it?
What did your dad do before he signed up with Hussars? What was his profession?
He was a blacksmith, and he could shoe horses and all that, but he was a blacksmith actually. And when him and his brother came home, my father didn't get the job, but his brother was kept on by the Gloucester Wagon Works, and he worked there for donkey's years, But my father, unfortunately, was on the dole, and they came round canvassing. I always remember this. And my mother was a bit of a firebrand, and she turned round and said, "How dare you call at my house and my husband, who's been badly wounded, and just come and have a look at him, And she said, "He's been badly wounded, and what have you done about it? Nothing." The following week, he had a job. Okay, it was only on the ash bins, but he was no fool, and he ended up Clerk of Works for the County Council. So he done quite well, I can always remember that where he had a groove across the bottom of his lip here where a bullet had gone up through there, he used to run down, if he had any baiting or anything, it used to run down his chin, he used to have to wipe it off, which was so-and-so, But most of the Gloucesters, when you consider it, I could never imagine my father with a sword galloping towards the enemy. It was impossible to think of, that sort of thing could happen, But he did. It's ridiculous, really, when you look at it.
So he was in the cavalry in the Hussars?
Royal Gloucestershire Hussars, yes, oh yeah. What actually happened, as he told me, and he very rarely spoke about it, but he did tell me one day that he thought he was at home. And he thought, "Good Lord, Mother, you and I have put some coal on that fire." And he said it was the sun burning my face. He said, and that's what woke me up. He said, and I woke up, he said, and I don't know where the horse come from, but I got a horse. And he said, he took me the right way, he said, and I'd done several miles, and he said, and it was back to our unit, as you might say. And they'd had a severe hiding, really, But he got back, and then he had to go to Port Said, and then he went to Alex and seen specialists and what have you, because he was badly wounded, his one eye, and then they bleeded him home, obviously, to having no job, out of work. And that's how it went. And he ended up Clerk of Works on the County Council. But he started off on the ash bins.
Even though he'd had was it 3 bullets, you said, in his eye?
3 bullets hit him in the face, yeah.
And that was in Turkey, was it?
No, in Palestine. I've been to every place my father been to, believe it or not. And he said to me when he retired, I've never been so well off in my life, because he had his old age pension, he had his pension, and the kids had gone, and he said, I've never been so well off, Amazing that, wasn't it? That's how it is, isn't it?
It's nice that he ended life well off after the terrible experiences, that he'd had.
Yeah, he had some very bad experiences over the years.